make sure I'm going out, I take my keys. Yeah? Because the last time, 23rd of October, 2024, that was the same day I had to go to the doctors because of what happened when my husband's niece left without telling me, and I had a breakdown. And when I picked myself up, after calling the ambulance, the next day I was at the GP. I decided, you know what, I am not staying in here. I need to be getting out and about because that's the way I survive. When I got home, I went to Paul because I'd ordered some stuff from Paul. And when I tell my story, I have my proof. So this is one of the equipment I got from Paul. The others are still piled here because I bought myself this, hoping to teach myself to play an instrument as I'm setting up my storytelling thingy. And when Paul and I got here, luckily Paul was with me, the door was locked. Yeah? The door was locked. Miss Gilchrist locked me out. So as I said, luckily Paul was with me. When Paul called, she came down and opened the door. I asked her in court about that. No, they're not admitting anything. They are not admitting anything. When my grandson mother called me the other day and said my grandson couldn't be found, I know exactly what is happening. Don't know exactly what it is with my grandson. But the fact that there is speech and language, I think there's elective mutism to do with, maybe he's on the autism. I don't know, because everything's just happening. Yeah? And that's why I want to go home or be able to work from here till I'm ready to go home with my grandson so he doesn't miss out. Yeah? Because my grandson was missing for a few whatever. It was a taxi man, she said, who saw him and told her she has to be more secure. Yeah? So I need to be out there. So Miss Gilchrist is a fucking drunkard. And Miss Gilchrist has been a fucking drunkard from I came here. Miss Gilchrist went to prison for drink driving and I didn't know that. Another prison word, Debbie Thomas, told me because she went for drugs. They all mixed up in their shit. Yeah? Now Debbie Thomas told me that drugs is being sold from up there. And I came to the conclusion that Barbara was involved. She worked with the London Ambulance Service. Yeah? I reached out to get Miss Gilchrist the help she needed when she broke the glass the second time. But in the witness statement, Trina Filbert, who started working with Housing for Women in May 2022, state that the antisocial behavior started then, and that was when I was invited for ASBO meeting. As I said, I'm not going to waste too much time on Twitter because I don't know where my posts are going. Yeah, but of note, these are some of the things about police and what they're posting. And see, center being closed down. So I'm blocked out. I'm making the most of time. Yeah? Yeah? Because you have a platform and you think I shouldn't have one. Yeah? That's what I posted. Where they are going, I don't know. But at least I'm putting them here. So as I said, I'm not going to waste any more time. It's after 10. I'm going to see if I can get something to eat. Yeah? So there we are, sweetie. There we are. Debbie Gilchrist is in serious crisis. She's got a stroke and she's not coming off the drink.